Good morning, Mac, and anyone watching episode 262 of GRAMidei Reads Stories for Mac. So we're back to the Bears Bedtime Storybook. This time we're just going to do, they're kind of long stories. We're going to do page 18 and 19. Here we go. The first one's called Stanley's Treasure. It says Stanley Bear went to the seaside with his parents. While Dad sunbathed and his mother set out the picnic, Stanley pulled on some flippers and a snorkel. He dived into the sea. I'll search for sunken treasure, he thought. Suddenly, he saw something on the seabed. That's a lot of S's for my teeth. Covered with mud, it seemed very old. Quickly, he swam back to the beach, carrying it with him. Look, treasure. Is it gold? He gasped. His mother took it and smiled. No, she said, and it's quite new, really. How can you tell? Frowned Stanley. Because it's the bracelet I lost here last week, said his mother happily. Thank you for finding it for me. I'm a little suspect of that story. Why would it already be covered in mud? There's no way. It's all right. It's a fun adventure. This one's called All Fall Down. Picking apples from a tree, Birdie Bear hummed happily, but Birdie balanced on a stool and he forgot that he might fall. What? That doesn't rhyme at all. Tree, happily, stool, fall. Well, sure enough, the stool has tipped and Birdie to the ground has slipped. Cheer up, Birdie, look around. Now all the apples are on the ground. Okay, just threw me off with that one. Stood, stool, fall. Yeah. Can't even be a near rhyme, but it's cute. Definitely easier to pick up the apples from the ground. This last one's called Terrence Goes Fishing. For his birthday, Terrence was given something he had always wanted, a fishing rod. He hurried to a nearby stream, put his bait on the hook, and waited and waited and waited for the rod to give a little twitch. I don't think there can be any fish in the stream, Terrence said to his sister sadly at supper. Or if there are, they're certainly keeping well away from me. Don't give up quite yet, said his sister, smiling to herself, for she had just had an idea. For she had just had an idea. Okay. The next day, Terrence returned to the stream, put his bait on the hook, and waited and waited. At last, the rod gave a little twitch. His paws trembled with excitement as he wound up the reel. But it wasn't a fish at all, but a cake. Oh, well, I suppose a fish cake is the next best thing to a fish, said Terrence, laughing at his sister's joke. Okay. I'm just going to say, I know these are all fun little storybooks, and, bears won't wear jackets and won't go fishing with a rod, but come on, you can't sneak out and put a cake in the river and then, it's going to take the bait and you're going to bring up a cake. Come on. Silly bears. Silly bears. Anyway, I hope you have an amazing day. Love you.